Every morning, before the day rushes in, before the world floods your mind with urgency and noises, call his name. Not because he forgets you, but because it reminds you that he is still near, still present, still capable, still the same God who created all the things out of nothing, and still the God who breathes miracles into silence. Sometimes we wake up carrying the weight of the days before. We carry questions unanswered, battle unresolved, prayers unspoken, because fear made our voices tremble, and yet even in that uncertainty, God remains steady. So call him in the quiet, in the chaos, in the moments when you don't feel worthy, in the mornings when your soul feels heavy, in the hours when you wonder if he still listens. He does. You may not always see the miracles the way you expected, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Miracles aren't always loud. They don't always come in the form of fire or thunder. Sometimes they arrive quietly, as peace where there should be panic, as strength when you've already given up, as a soft whisper that says, "Keep going, I'm here." Every sunrise is a proof. God has not stopped working, and he has not changed. The same God who parted the seas, who healed with a touch, who raised what was dead and made it live again, is still the God of today, still the God of you, still the God of this morning. So don't be afraid to call him, not just in the holy places, not only when you feel strong, but especially when you don't, especially when you feel too broken to be seen, too tired to pray, too far to reach. Call him, because there is no shame in needing him. There is no weakness in reaching for him. There is only grace and the wide open arms of a father who has never left your side. Even if your voice shakes, even if your words are few, even if all you can say is, "God, I need you," that is enough. He hears, he knows, he understands even what you cannot put into language, because he is God. Not just the God of yesterday's miracles, but the God of his breath. This hour, this exact moment you're living in. When the morning is quiet and your thoughts are loud, when the light outside rises but the light inside feels dim, call his name anyway. Because sometimes faith isn't thunder. Sometimes it's a whisper of your soul choosing to believe again. Not because of what you see, but because of who you know. And you know him. You know him in your deepest valley. When no one else did, you've known him in your silent cries, when your strength was stretched thin, and your hope was held together by thread. So yes, call him. Not to remind him of your need, he already knows, but to remind your soul that you are not walking alone, to anchor your heart in something unshakable, to start your day, not with fear, but with faith. Let it be the first thing your lips speak, before the email, the text, the list, the meeting. Let it be, "God, I give this day to you. God, I can't do this without you. God, meet me here, even now." Because he'll always meet you, not just where you perform, but where you surrender, not just where you succeed, but where you feel undone, not just when you have all the answers, but when all you can offer is, "I trust you anyway." And this trust, this quiet calling of his name, it changes things. Maybe not immediately on the outside, but deeply on the inside. It settles the panic. It clears the fog. It gives strength to the part of you you thought were too tired to rise. That is the miracle. And yes, He still does them. Every morning, every breath, every time your heart turns toward Him. So as this day unfolds, with its unknowns, its imperfections, its quiet graces, walk with the truth rooted in your heart. God is near. Near in your waitings, near in your workings, near in your wanderings. You do not have to have it all figured out. You do not have to be fearless. You only have to remember one thing: you are not alone. And when the world tells you to rise with urgency, let your soul rise with reverence instead. Let your first victory be that you paused, breathed, and called His name. Not for tradition, not out of pressure, but because your soul knows its source, and it longs to begin not just another day, but the day held, guided, and graced by the hands of the one who never stopped creating miracles. So call His name again, even now, even if your voice trembles. He is still the God who answers, still the God who sees, still the God who saves, still the God of miracle. Amen.